I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, the top 3, I'm not number 1. How could you post that? I would have crowned
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Oh, he's got a little date, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The challenge we're seeing here in this game early. Man coverage against some fleet receivers. The defense won.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. It looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You know, when we call our game, we talk about Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight. And
I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's got room. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against it, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will Touchdown, Baltimore. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Partner, normally double coverage reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to their 40-yard line, tackled there. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson now. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and go. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Wait for this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
Those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up, so the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot. Taking it right down Broadway. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Ravens take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. And it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
His offense was staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Allen escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they're starting a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Here's Bass now to send it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. From the 45 on second down, Jackson. And And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Campbell making the catch. They'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Play action. Now it's Allen. Buying time to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Chuck Clark, the one in coverage, and he breaks up the pass.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Well, probably the same to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And the defense closes quickly there, and they'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Now Dobbin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Allen to throw it. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. The try. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, I mean, again, they're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Now Allen again. Caught right side, Davis. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards.
And a tackle by Baylon Spector.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Alert! Alert!
Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And out of bounds right around the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Again, they'll throw with Allen. The quick slant caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into?
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play